Now it turned out to be a much nicer day. In fact, skies are sort of semi cleared up. Got a cool breeze to it. Yes, yes, yes. Dean, what's happening, yo, brother? What's good, brother? How you feeling, man? Since this full moon, we just had the disruptive full moon. Um, I'll tell you what, man, this great awakening is definitely happening. I feel a lot of different things, all kinds of things, emotions, physical things, like you name it. Um, and I had a really, really interesting topic. I was talking about it a bit earlier, and then I start to like just see the different levels of people that we're at and where people are at in their awakening process. And I know, of course, that's not for me to judge where somebody's at. And oh man, it, we are in the shift, man. There's definitely. Are you feeling like a split? Because I feel the split, the timeline split. I'll tell you what, man. I watch like some people on social media, like on YouTube and stuff, and the content is not coming out as quickly as it used to. I'm starting to see a lot of these creators are just gone. You don't even see content from them anymore, or if they do, it's very little. Especially the ones that haven't been doing the work and aren't even aware as to what's going on. The content's becoming more and more limited as to what's coming out. Hey, yo, boy, Aiden, what's happening? Yo, boy, Aiden. Hi, hello, hello. You just are starting to see shifts in everyone. Um, you can't really. I mean, time is like I don't even unless I look at my physical clock. I don't even know what time is anymore. It's wild. I'm good. How about you? I'm good, man. Glocky Docky, what's going on? The things that were hidden and done in the dark will be brought into the light. They are. They are. It's already happening. Without a doubt. Hey, mister, it's been 3 days already. Please. Ha ha ha, you're funny. Um, my car doesn't have a trunk, so you wouldn't be in the trunk. um, tap the like button, everybody, man. There's 8 people in here. Tap that like button. Subscribe to the channel, man, if you feel called. Um, you got to laugh, right? I mean, there's a lot of people that are clueless as to what's going on, man. Yeah, double tap the screen, man. Um, I would venture to say probably, I would venture to say probably like 70 to 80% are clueless as to what's happening. And I'm not judging anybody for where they're at because trust me, man. I mean, granted, I woke up at 7 years old. Thank you. I appreciate that. Your boy Aiden. Appreciate you, man, for showing love. Um, yeah, you must be in somebody else's car, brother. You're definitely not in mine because, I can look right behind me and I don't see you in no trunk because there is no trunk. Um, there's definitely, I can say that being the fact that I woke up at 7 years old and yet there was moments in my life where I fell back asleep. Um, I don't judge anybody for where they're at. There is a lot of confusion going on, and I'm actually grateful that I woke up when I did, man. Even looking back as to how challenging it's been, being on this planet with no one else awake, just about, or a very small percentage. Looking back, man, I'd much rather want to have clarity and understanding now than 10, 15 years ago when nobody was really awake. Hey, it's going to get to a point where whether people are aware of what's happening or not, it will hit them in the face. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I mean, just in in regards to like the mainstream, um, the mainstream information. Oh yeah, when this information starts coming out, like the DIDY stuff, the lists of the island files and all this stuff, man. When it starts coming out, man, and what some of these restaurants have been serving people when they thought it was like beef and meat and different things of that nature. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. When they find out things have been happening with their the paper stuff, like that everyone thinks is real, in actuality is an illusion. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What the institute these you know finance place buildings, what they've been doing, and the big Barma. Oh yeah, man. He's a good guy trying to help assist. You seem like a nice guy. Yeah, man, I'm a nice guy, man. I'm only here to assist humanity in remembering who they are. That's why I came here, man. To help you remember, you know, and to question everything. To question every damn thing. Don't ever not question anything, man. Because you want to be a free thinker, man. You don't want to be somebody that just tells you, go clock in and clock out of that job and not think for yourself, man. Um, Daren is a good guy trying to help assist humanity wake up and spread love. Him and Luna both do a lovely job at that. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, man. That means a lot, brother. Well, don't forget, man. You do too, man, and subscribe to his channel too. Organic Machine Dean, man. He's an amazing dude, man, and you definitely want to go over to his channel and subscribe, man. He's a beautiful soul right there, man. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying, man. You don't want to be somebody that just is like a yes man and doesn't think for themselves. I never did, man. And I always chose to go down the paths less traveled than where the crowd was going. And I'm sure you did too, Dean. I mean, I followed my dad doing that. My father always would take the path less traveled. He never went down the path the crowd went down. There's nothing wrong with that if you do. Again, I don't judge anybody for where they're at. The fact of the matter is, man, we're coming into times where you need to question things. Question what you're eating. Question the ingredients on a package. If you go to a restaurant, question how they made it and what they put in it. It's like it's your temple, it's your body, man. Don't just put a food that a place with golden arches says this is healthy and this is what's in it. Don't just put that in your temple, man. Your body is your temple. It's all you have in this life. It's not all you have because you have spirit and guides and angels and all that. But I mean, this vessel is taking you around from the first day you take a breath till your last breath. You want to take care of it. You want to love it. You want to treat it right, man. Most people don't even ask their bodies ever, are you okay? How you doing? Um, you know, are you doing okay? You know, showing it love, and remember, man, our bodies are conscious too, you know, and you are in this body till the day you leave this planet. I always tell people I don't. Oh yeah, I read that. Question what you're being told. Also, the only way to find truth is to ask. Not only that's not the only way, but that's the best way to ask the questions. And then if it resonates with inside of you, then that's your answer, you know? You always want to ask questions and then take those answers and go within and get the clarification from within yourself. See, here's the key, man. This is the key that nobody tells you. And it's the same exact thing, you know, if you're gonna like water a romantic relationship or a family relationship or a friendship, you know, every single thing that you do, you have to build upon it, right? So like if you're not communicating with your body ever and then you do it when you're having challenges, I mean, what do you expect? Do you expect to have a deep connection with your body and all the answers if you only address your body and show it love when you have a problem? What about when like things are going great? Do you communicate with your body? Do you show it love? Do you do things that will support your body in better health? Do you are you diligent in the things you eat and put into your body? The people you put yourself around, the music you feed yourself, the programming that you consume, all of that, man, affects your body and the way your body functions, you know? Yeah, I mean, and you know what? It's like it's actually really effed up, man, because people downplay their body and they take it for granted, honestly. I mean, I feel like 90 almost 90 something percent of humanity takes for granted their breath and their body, you know, and they don't treat it like it's, you know, that's all you have, man. Like the body can only do so much to, you know, stay healthy and in balance. You have to also help and assist. As someone who grew up as a child with health, I always make sure to be thankful when my body is functioning normally without pain. Yeah, man. And listen, you know what? The pain aspect, it's just your body giving you messages and signs. And sometimes you need to just say, okay, I'm going to give you a break, body. I'm going to give you some rest. What do you need? What, like ask the pain what it needs, you know, because it's there to give you it's there a lot of times where people are experiencing that because that's the only way that they're going to shift and change through the pain, right? So if you can ask the body, ask that part of your body that's in pain, what does it need, you know? Because there's always, no matter how long you've been experiencing something, there's always a message in it, you know? And sometimes it has to get real loud, you know, and the only way that you know, it can get somebody to continually change is through the pain. 100%, man. 100%. It wouldn't be there otherwise, you know? That's the only way the body can communicate with some people because a lot of people don't listen and don't pay attention and don't hear the messages and don't communicate on a daily basis with their body. They ignore it. They ignore it. They do whatever they want from an egoic standpoint, from addictions, from all of it, you know, and they just ignore it and not say, well, hey, body, what do you need right now? Do you need me to take a break? Do you need me to pause? Do you need me to rest? Do you need me to go sit in nature? Do you need me to walk in nature? Do you need me to go for a walk? I mean, there's so many things. And like I said, most people, they just stuff it with fast food, junk, um, you know, maybe sitting too long and the body's like saying, yo, you're like sitting way too long. And so then you start to have pain due to the fact that you're sitting too long because you're not listening and paying attention. there has to be pain there so that you are forced to get up, and move your body. You know what I mean? It's all like kind of, it's common sense, but then it's not common sense because so many people get caught up in, you know, literally just moving through life, not really um, listening at all to anything or anyone or even the messages they're in fact receiving. You know what I mean? So it's like, um, again, the body can only do so much. If you're abusing it, then how can it, it's trying no matter what. It's trying its hardest to come into balance and be at its optimal. But so many people wear it down and abuse it, you know? And, what would you expect to happen, It's like what would happen with a car if you didn't, change the oil and you abuse the car. Eventually the car's not going to run, right? Same kind of thing, man. I learned that somebody taught me that many years ago or said that to me. I mean, I knew it because my dad always said to me, you know, if you don't, if he said something about like, if you don't spend the, if you don't spend the money now, you're going to end up spending the money later when you're sick. So all that money that you busted your ass working for while you were young, now you're going to spend it all on trying to get yourself healthy when you're older. Instead of enjoying the money that you worked for, you're going to be spending it on your health to get your health back. And it's so much harder to, get your health back when you've abused it for so long. And then to try to bring your body back to balance and health. And then there's pain, and then you have to go through pain and all this stuff. When if you would have just listened from the beginning, you wouldn't have to go through that. You know what I mean? It's not only investing in your health, but that's a good one, Dean. It's also investing in yourself, self love. You know, people will be like, I don't know, I can't spend the money on that. I can't do that. But, they could spend it on, a vehicle, or they could spend it on just aimless shit. And then you're going to end up spending it anyway down the road, unless you choose to go through some kind of medical type of thing. But again, I digress because I believe we're shifting from that. I know truly that these med beds are coming and different technologies, and but that doesn't mean that you shouldn't take care of yourself, and that doesn't mean that you just neglect yourself, because when you neglect your body and your mind and your soul, you're denying yourself love. You're basically denying yourself love. It is the organic machine, and I think I think it's more amazing than like a phone or even a car. I mean, just the fact that I can sit here and talk with you and move my hands and see you guys. And if I wanted to eat something, I could eat something. If I wanted to climb a mountain, I could climb a mountain. If I wanted to go swim in the pool, it's like the body is so freaking miraculous, man. It is just beyond amazing. It is truly a miracle. And I don't take it ever for granted, man. I didn't take it for granted when I was young. When I was a young lad, I still walked around saying, man, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I'm in this physical body. Like, wow. And people literally just, take it for granted, man, that they're walking around on this earth with a tree, and I'm sitting in this car. I mean, this whole place to me is a mere is insanely amazing. I I truly am amazed all the time, and I have been since the day I came in human form on this planet. You know, Granted, there's a lot of stuff that I hope and pray will change, which I know it is and will. But the fact of the matter is, man, it's a miracle to be here. I'm actually thankful I had health issues as a child because It helped me not to take the body and health for granted. Same here, dude. You know, to be quite honest with you, that's what led me to the breath. And I'm grateful as hell because I've talked about it a little bit on this channel. Well, a lot, but a lot. But you know, at the end of the day, I was like a shallow breather and a mouth breather, and my nervous system was like completely whacked out. And I had to do a lot of changes in my life to get to the state that I'm in now. But you know, I went through a lot of health challenges as well, aside from watching my dad go through cancer 3 times and almost dying in 1994 when I was young. You know, so I've had a lot of experience with health and people not taking care of their bodies, not taking care of themselves in my family and my surroundings, and just me hitting rock bottom multiple times. I also realized that your thoughts are the most powerful. Quite literally, your thoughts are everything, because you could eat the most junk in the world, but your thoughts is everything. It doesn't matter what you put in your body. It doesn't matter what you do. If you're having low vibrational, low frequency thoughts, things that are like, let's just say, let me try to think of what do you want me to say, Spirit? So like thoughts that judgment about yourself, judgment about others. You know, you have constant anger and resentment and all these things. Not to say you can't have those emotions, but like they need to move through the body. You don't want them sitting and being stagnant and stuck. That's when the problems arise. You want everything moving at a constant flow like a river, you know? And but it all starts with the thoughts and your mental, because the mind is so powerful, man. The mind could heal you from anything, or the mind could do the opposite. It can do both, and it can be very damaging, and it can be very healing too. So like it's a double-edged sword. So that's why I say all the time, you got to pay attention to your thoughts. You got to listen to the thoughts you're having, you know, and change that, you know, make changes in your life. Do things that light you up. Do things for self-love, care, kindness, you know. Yep, yeah, man, yeah, you nailed it, Dean. You nailed it. I mean, it's the truth. And you know, the thing is, man, we're not taught that. We're not taught a lot of things. So it's like we have to explore these things on our own and figure these things out. And that's where going back to being a free thinker and you questioning everything. And like, you know, let me just say this, man. I'm really, really grateful that at a young age, you know, I'm not grateful what my dad went through, but I'm grateful what I learned from it, because I learned so much from him at an early age, about nutrition, about health, about your mind, about your thoughts. The multiple times that I hit rock bottom, a lot of it was mental, and I'm forever grateful that he was around, to through those challenging times that I had, for me to realize, you know, that I needed to make massive changes. And so, you know, as you guys know, he passed away in 2022, and but I learned so much from him, and I'm still learning from him, because we communicate all the time. And by the way, guys, just so you know, today's his birthday, May 14th. He was born in 1947, and he was a beautiful soul, man. He just, yeah, he just like everyone else, man. There was a lot of conditioning and a lot of brainwashing that happened, and not to say that he wasn't awake to what was going on and what was happening around the world, you know. But the fact of the matter is, man, he helped a lot of people, and I'm forever grateful that I chose him to be my father in this life, you know, because I know that I was meant to. Yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate that, man. He's no longer here in physical form. You know, like I said, he passed away, transitioned to, you know, go on to higher levels of consciousness in 2022, August 3rd, 2022. He passed away, and yeah, it was tough for me, man. It was tough. I'm not gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. It was very tough, man. When I saw him in that hospital bed, and they drugged him with fentanyl, and he stopped breathing. I was in the other room right down the hall, and I could feel it, man. I knew something was off, man. And I saw my sister come out of the room, and I knew it right then, boy. And I ran over there, and yeah, he was. That was it, you know. And I just lost it, man. I was angry at the time, you know. But I realized, man, I realized it was. Yeah, he totally is, man. Totally is. He is here with us right now, like you said. Things he taught you are living on and helping others. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's what I vowed to do, man. I vowed to bring these gifts to you all and to the world and all of humanity, man. You know, I really feel like he passed the torch. You know, like what they do in the Olympics, man, and they got the fire, on the hey, whoa, like they have the hey, Truth Wave. What's going on, brother? How you doing, man? Just talking about today's my dad's birthday. May 14th. And, as you know, he passed away in 2022. And I do know, man, like the Olympic torches, man, that they have lit up. He handed the torch to me, man, and that he's going to continue bringing me insights and information and reminding me of all these different tips and tools I can bring to all of humanity, and I'm more and more I realize so many people need the messages, need help, need assistance as the planet continues to wake up, Yeah, man, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Thank you for showing love. Thank you for stopping in. Thank you for joining. Thank you for our journey together. You know, I appreciate you, man. And you're doing amazing work too, Victor. Trust me, for the planet, for raising the vibration and frequency, for just all of it. So thank you for your service to humanity. Anybody that is here right now on this planet, I have deep gratitude for them, man. I humbly thank them. He felt okay to leave the physical because he trusted you to carry the light on. Yeah, yep, I know it. He knew I was ready, and that's why he was waiting and waiting, and he knew I was ready. He knew I was ready to continue on spreading his message, even further. Um, but I have deep gratitude for every single person, man, on this planet. You know what I mean? And I'm just humbly thankful and grateful, for I'm just humbly thankful. Um, sorry, I just got distracted, but like, I am so humbly thankful for every one of you, man, for all of you choosing to be here at this time, choosing to be a part of this massive evolutionary shift in human consciousness, the great awakening, to choose to be here. Anyone that chooses to be here at this time, man, I have deep gratitude for you, man, and I humbly thank you. You know, because man, the times are not easy. We are, and that's the thing that we need to remember, man. We need to all come together and unify, because you know how much more powerful it is when we all come together, and that's what they don't want. They don't want us all coming together. They want us separate and divided, because then our frequencies are lower. When we come together, man, it's just like on Victor's Truth Waves meditations, man. They're so much more powerful with people together on there. You can feel the energy. It's like, when I meditate alone, it's powerful. But when I used to go meditate with a group of people in person, it was so much more powerful. It took me to such a deeper state than I could go even by myself. So that just proves how that just proves as to how powerful um, people in numbers. Where attention goes, energy flows. Yes. So the more attention being placed, the stronger the energy. Yeah, man. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And when that energy is comes together and focuses it exactly, it's like we're unstoppable, man. We're unstoppable. And you can feel it. You can feel when you're in a group of people meditating together. You can feel when you're in a group with people who have a specific mission of change and shifting the collective consciousness and raising the vibration. You can feel the energy, man. It's like the times of us thinking we need to do everything alone is ending, because we are so much more powerful when we come together and co-create and collaborate. And I truly believe that the days of us thinking we have to do everything ourselves are ending. We're going to be building community together. We're going to be co-creating together, collaborating together. All of it. And that's the future of humanity. That's what we were supposed to do. This whole bullshit of like separation and divide is is ending, because we all realize that power in numbers creates massive change, and I think a lot of people are waking up to realize that. And our parents and their parents, yeah, they believed you got to do everything yourself. Oh, do it yourself, man, because if you ask this person, you're gonna have to owe them something. Like just do it yourself. And I'm starting to realize, man, you can't do everything yourself, man. Like, it is so much better, man, when you have an army of people that are doing everything. We're doing it all together, and we're supporting one another, and we're spreading love, and man, the power of that is so different, man. Gotta go enjoy this brief moment of knowledge. You're welcome, man. I enjoyed you being here, man, and sharing your energy and sharing your gifts and everything. Thank you for what you do, Victor. And everybody, go follow Truth Wave, man. Check out his meditations twice a day, 7 days a week. Go subscribe to his channel, Truth Wave Energy Meditation. Go subscribe, man. If you're watching this on the live or the replay, go subscribe. He's a beautiful soul, man. And he's changing the world and the planet, one meditation at a time. Godspeed is right. Love on your day. Truth Wave. Amen, brother. Amen. Yeah, exactly. For real, for real. Like the old saying goes, two minds are greater than one. Totally, man. Totally. But, that's one thing my dad would always say. He's got to, like, oh, you got to learn all the stuff because what if the guy leaves that's doing the work for you? Thank you, organic. Love and favor to you. Yeah, man. Love to you all, man. Love to you all. I appreciate you all, man. I appreciate every single one of you. I appreciate us crossing paths. Just being there for one another, man. We're all going to come together one day, man, in the physical. I know it. We got a lot of work to do together. Um, so it's just like power in numbers, man. Power in numbers. But you know what? I'm kind of at the same boat. I have like 14% left on my battery, so I'm gotta step out of here too, guys. Guys, I gotta head out of here myself. But this was a really fun live. Oh, hell yeah, Dean. Hell yeah. That is 100, 1000%. And New Earth is here, man. We're creating this beautiful place, man. And you know what? All the dismantling, all the crumbling is actually happening as we speak. And the deep cabal, whatever you want to call them, are are scared and they're losing their grip and we're winning and the shift is happening and there's nothing that they can do to stop it. The planet's going to be clean from all toxins and poisons, and we're going to have healthy food, and we're going to have good, healthy, tasting, vibrant food, and we're going to just have a beautiful place, man, with all kinds of beautiful technologies to support us. Harmony and balance will be brought in by us all who chose love over fear. Amen, man. As long as we can stay in our hearts, there's only love. The moment you go into your head is the moment you're in fear and you're easily controlled. Just remember that. So, the more you can be in your heart, you will only be in love. The head, fear. The heart, love. Cannot be in the same. So, you can't have fear and love in the heart. You only can have love. So, which do you choose? Because when you're in your heart space, you're connected to source. You're connected to prime creator source. You have all the wisdom that resides within the heart space. And you have the ability to connect to everything, to all connect to all that isness. It's all available to you when you're in the heart space. And I always say, when you're in fear, there's limited options available. When you're in the love vibration, when you're in love, in your heart center, in your heart space, there's endless opportunities, infinite possibilities available to you. So just think about moments where you were in fear and what options you had. Mostly you had one, if even that. But when you're in the love vibration, the love frequency, man, you have endless opportunities available. You have infinite possibilities available to you. All these different things, all these doors start opening to, you know, essentially assist you and guide you every step of the way, man. And then you have connection to your higher self, to your angels, to your guides, to prime creator source. It's all available to you when you're in your heart space. So I urge everyone listening to this live to practice being in your heart because it's the best and only place you want to be, because that's where humanity is headed. In the new earth, we are going to be leading from the heart space. We are going to be leading from the heart space. That's the future of humanity. Fear no longer. Love will be encompass us all as we embody Christ consciousness on this planet. So I'm going to leave it there. I just dropped a video that premiered, I guess, 6 minutes ago. And it's talking about being in your heart, and it's talking about the Breathwork series. Me and Luna are starting the last 2 weeks in May. If you want to join that, join our Patreon. You're going to get available to you all the events that we do, which are Breathwork, which are Kundalini Activations, which are Crystalline Soul Healing, which are a community call where we can meet with like-minded individuals, channeled messages, over a year of content. There's all kinds of stuff that we're doing, and it's all live on Zoom. Many meetings per month. So if that's something that calls you, man, go to our website, www.darenandluna.com, or go to patreon.com and put in Daren and Luna's New Earth School. We hope that we can see you there and join us for these powerful events. I love you all, man, and just keep your head up. Keep focused on the prize, which is us all leading into the golden age, the age of love, as we all create this beautiful new earth together. Because that's what it takes. It takes us all coming together, man. That's how we're going to create the new earth. We all have to come together. That's the secret that we're not being told. There's nothing else. It's simple. It's simple. If we all let go of the ego, we drop the ego, we let go, and we come together, we'll change this entire planet like this. In the snap of my fingers, this whole place will transform. The galactic beings and everyone is waiting for us to come together. No more war, no more fighting, no more arguing, only love, and only coming together to create and build this beautiful new earth. Separation, that's an old paradigm. Divide, that's an old paradigm. Oh, I got to save all the money and make millions of dollars for myself. That's an old paradigm, man. A lot of the people that are going to be new money, backed by gold and silver, that have the new wealth, they're going to be sharing it with everyone. We're all going to be sharing it with each other, sharing our gifts, our knowledge, our wisdom, our healing abilities, sharing and helping one another. That's the new earth, man, to me. Harmony, balance, co-collaborating, creation, coming together, oneness, unity, consciousness, sharing everything, man. Because this whole thing of like, I got to make $1 billion for myself, I got to make all this money for myself, is old. And we have to let go of that and realize we can all put our resources together and help one another and create a beautiful place. And it can happen so fast, like at the blink of an eye. It just requires everyone to just come together, put all their shit aside and just come together and be like, okay, like I see everyone, I see you. There's enough for everyone. No need to be greedy with it. Yes, love the message, brother. There is no reason to be greedy, man. And you know what? I feel like anybody that is, you're not in your heart. And those people are going to be leaving the planet. And that's a lot of the people that are transitioning, because there's no room for that anymore on this planet. We are the guardians of this planet. We are taking this planet back, my brother. We are the rulers of the planet. We are the guardians of this earth, and we're taking it back. That's why the light is winning, because we are taking it back. And we are the guardians of the planet, man. No joke. It's the real truth. And we're gonna make sure that this never happens again. As God is my witness, man. We are gonna make sure this never happens again. It is up to us. It's up to us to change within ourselves, and to change. When we change within ourselves, we're changing the outer world. And listen, let me tell you what, man. We went through all the things we went through. A lot of us did, that are the guardians of this planet, because we will never allow it to happen ever again. There's going to be things in place that you can't do those things any longer, like quantum systems that are heart centered. You know what I mean? We are the caretakers here for this planet. We are, man. We all have so much love for the human race, for the planet, for the extraterrestrials, for everything. We have love for this. That's why we're here. That's why we raised our hand and said we'll go down during this time. Like, you think if we didn't have so much love for this planet, for Mother Gaia, for the human race, we would have raised our hand and said, yeah, I'll go down there. Like, what are you, drunk? Like, hell no. If we didn't have love, like so much love for the human race and for coming in and incarnating in human form, we trust me when I tell you, we wouldn't have done it, you know? And it just shows the love we all have. And we went through all of this for thousands of years in different incarnations intentionally so that we could see the contrast. We could be on either side of the fence and experience both. So then we're like, no, this ain't going to get past me any longer. This is not happening ever again. Because I've said it so many times to my higher self and spirit. Like, I'm like, I ain't coming down here again if this place is still like this. You know what I mean? Like I said, no, it ain't happening ever again. I'm not coming down here if I have to go through that again, you know? So it's like we're all experiencing the contrast so that we will choose differently and we will fight for this planet because we are the guardians of the planet, the caretakers, as you said. And we wouldn't be saying this if it wasn't true. It wouldn't be in our awareness if it wasn't true, you know? So just know that, man, beautiful things are coming. This place is so beautiful and so magnificent. And we got the opportunity to experience it from both sides of the fence. To then choose, F no, man, ain't happening again under my watch. I'll tell you that right now. And I said that at 7 years old, man. I said, something is wrong, man. Something ain't right. And let me tell you what, I was right. And I was getting all kinds of information and downloads. And I said, F this, man. Ain't no way how it's getting past me again, you know? So I love you, Dean, man. Thank you again for pulling up and sharing all your beautiful messages, man, your beautiful heart. And we are coming together and we are creating this beautiful new earth. And we are going to be the guardians of this planet and protect it, you know, and be sure that it never happens again. And that's what I love, man. We got people all like you guys. Yo, Jacob, what's going on, brother? I'm about to end the live. I've been on here for about almost an hour. Please subscribe and tap that like button if you feel called, man. I would greatly appreciate it. And I appreciate you. And yeah, man. Thank you again. Yeah, I hope all is well with you too, brother. Take care of yourself, man. Get outside and ground. Get in nature. Raise your vibration and frequency, man, because the great awakening is upon us. And we are the guardians of this planet. And we will make sure that this never happens again. So I love you all from the bottom of my heart. Take care of yourselves and each other. Check out our website at www.darenandluna.com. Join us for these powerful events we're going to be doing starting this Sunday for Kundalini Activation. And by the way, if any of you have TikTok, Nicole and Luna are going live on Saturday on TikTok. Again, stop and just breathe today and be thankful for the life force you are breathing. Amen, man. You stay positive too, brother. Stay positive. Keep your head up, man. Come join us on Saturday for Nicole and Luna's live on TikTok if you have TikTok. Yeah, the beginning of summer ain't until June 21st, I think. Spring is not over till June, and we're getting like a massive thunderstorm right now. Like, it is getting dark and it is thundering, and I can feel the cool temperatures kicking in, but it's like To the right of me, man, the thunder is roaring, is roaring. Um, yeah, Nicole and Luna are going to be live on TikTok on Saturday morning, so you don't want to miss that shit if you have TikTok. And I will be posting on YouTube for anybody that doesn't have it. We have very spotty rain, making it humid. Yeah, yeah, we've been it's been raining for like 2-3 days now, but it's also due to those things in the sky too, man. All right, those clouds, seeds type of things, like trails happening. I'm not gonna really, you know, you guys know what I'm talking about. Yeah, and you guys know what it's from, man. You don't need me to like speak it out loud. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Those, white things in the sky type of thing, that are around the sun, and yeah. You know what I'm talking about, Dean. You got my you got my my you got my what is it, like SOS or my what's the word, like my puzzle pieces I'm giving you, like like little hints here and there. Yeah, well, you know I really truly hope that Mr. JFK Jr. shuts that shit down, like ASAP. Oh, I know. Yeah. Oh, 1000%, brother. Right here, right here. Me and Dean, me and Jacob, right here. Anybody else watching the live, right here. Those who know will know without you having to explain it. We on the same vibes. Yeah, we are, boy. We definitely are, man. We on the same vibes. I hope JFK, man, he shuts that shit down. You know what I'm saying? Because like he's already supposedly in Florida. It's like a no go. Um, but I hope they start flying up there and handcuffing certain individuals, if you know what I mean, and putting them over at Rikers, and the old GIT mo. You know what I'm saying. It's time for some some behind bars, if you know what I mean. We need to start filling those places up, packing them where they don't even get a key ever, if you know what I'm saying. That's what we need to start seeing. That's exactly it, man. Facts, man. And the more people we can like spread this information to, man, and wake them up and realize it, man, the more conversations we have about it, and not just like, oh, let me just like not talk about it. Let me just dust it under the rug. Let me pretend like it's not even happening. Like we got to have conversations about it. We got to talk about these things, man. It has to, yeah, exactly. It has to get around. I hope you're doing good too, Phoenix. We got to talk about it, man. It's just like, oh yeah, let's just keep silent, and nothing ever will change because everybody just gets complacent, and they walk around like it ain't happening. People are too stuck on the grind and can't take a step back and open their eyes. Yeah, I agree, Jacob. I agree, man. I didn't agree for this to happen. This is something everyone should be aware of. I agree, man. I didn't agree either. I'm doing good. I just got done eating dinner with me and my son, and before that, we went outside to play. How nice! Yeah, get outside, boy. Let him get outside and play like a kid should be doing. We need more of that. We need more kids out there playing and getting off the screens, and getting outside and actually, you know, playing and actually socializing. But yeah, we got to talk about it more because people just say, like, for sure, too many iPad kids these days. Yeah, I agree, man. It's I'm thankful that I grew up in the 70s. Well, I was born in 78, so I grew up in the 70s. We didn't have any of this stuff. And I was like jumping in piles of leaves outside. You know what I'm saying? Like I was in nature on my bicycle. We didn't have screens to stare at, you know? They can do things that affect the whole. See, here's the thing, man. I just want to tell you something, man. Yeah, the natural system. I got several messages the last couple days. And this is the key, man. Okay, this is the key, and this is what they've been trying to do, which they've been successful at. Okay, and I was just actually talking about this, Dean, before Jacob and Phoenix came on, and it's like they told me if they can keep you in your head, you're in fear because you're in the future and you're in the past. If they can program you to think that you have to plan for the future, you have to have a 10 or 20-year plan, you have to set goals, all that stuff is keeping you out of your heart and in your head, which then you're disconnected from source. You're disconnected from your spirit guides, your angels. You're disconnected from the guidance and the wisdom if you're in your head, because if you're in your head, you're in the future and the past. So you have depression and you have anxiety. Then you end up on medication and it disconnects you even more from source. Then they distract you to the point where you're always in your head and you're never in your heart. And then you don't even know how to get into your heart, which has all the damn wisdom inside of it. And if every single person on this planet was in their heart and not in their head, we'd have a whole different planet. We'd have a whole different planet. They found a way to keep us in the future and the past, to make us think that we have to have a 5-year plan, a 10-year plan, a 20-year plan. We have to save for the future when we get old. Most people save for the future when they get old and they're sick and they can't even use the money they use the money on their health. Like I said earlier. Like, does any of that make any sense? But yet, it makes a lot of sense because when you're in your head, you're easily controlled because you're in the future and the past. You're so damn scared because you're not grounded and centered. Yeah, chose love, not fear. Exactly. I was just getting all that channeled, man. I don't know if you guys could tell and feel the vibration of frequency of that, man. I was connected to my heart and source was bringing that information through. That's why it was coming so quick and fast and furious, because it was like source was wanting me to put this out here, you know? And it's like, I know you guys know this, but it's like people that are listening to the live or that will listen to the replay. Yeah, I mean, it's like, it's so interesting, man, because this is what they brought through to me this morning and the day before. It's all about the heart center, and they want to keep you out of your heart, because the more they can keep you out of your heart, you're in your head. You're not in your heart. You're not in love. You're in fear. You're easily controlled, and they can control you, and they can distract you, and then you go on some kind of medication like anxiety or depression medication because you don't even know how to get into your heart. You don't even know it exists. You don't even know that that's even possible because they've kept you so long in your damn head, in the future and in the past, in fear and in anxiety and in depression, that you're never going to connect to spirit. You're never going to connect to your guides. You're never going to connect to your higher self or even prime creator source. So you're never grounded. You're floating outside your body. I mean, most people you walk around and when you talk to them, they're not even present. They're how do you say it? It's what I used to describe many years ago when I would have conversations with people. It would be like you're talking to a wall. It didn't even feel like they were there listening. You didn't even feel heard. And I used to be even told myself by women saying, how come you're always in your head? And the more and more I think about it, man, it's like if they don't teach you and you don't understand, just like I never understood how to meditate right? When they would tell you go within, I'm like, what the F are you talking about, go within? What do you mean go within, meditate? I don't understand what that means, right? And it's like, it's the same exact thing, man. That is the key that will unlock this whole planet. But they don't want you to know that. I can't tell because I get the same way. I just get really passionate and don't even think about what I'm saying. Nah, you could tell, bro. You could tell it feels very blissful, very euphoric. That's you connected to source, man. You're channeling. I'm glad you stayed. I feel it. You are. That's very relatable. This is why I feel like an alien sometimes, because most people, when you're talking to them, they're somewhere else in their head, and it's just, that's what it is. They're not in their heart, man. They're in their head. So what are they doing? They're thinking about what they're going to do tomorrow, what they're going to do an hour from now, what they're going to do for dinner. This entire time I'm talking to you guys, did you feel like I was like not present? Because I've been present the entire time. I haven't thought about what's going to happen if I don't get out of the car and go in the house. It's because it's going to rain. It's thundering. No, I'm right here, present with you guys, bringing through this message, connected to my heart, which is then connected to source. I'm not, there's not a single thing on my mind other than they're using me as a vessel to bring this information through. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're just bringing the information through me. Source is bringing it through me because someone needed to hear this. You guys needed to hear this. Even if you think you already knew it, you needed to hear it. Or somebody's going to watch the replay and needs to hear it. Be present, so simple, and it starts here. Yeah, well, you know what? I say it all the time, man. The breath can bring you to stay present. The breath. Something that brings you joy. If you can visualize something that brings you joy or excitement, that will also bring you into the present and the heart space. But this is the key that you have to keep working on and keep practicing, man, because I just did an activation yesterday with Lori Ladd and the Holy Land and Jesus. She did a massive activation yesterday that I was a part of. And the one major thing that he said is you have to practice. If you want to connect to Jesus, you have to call him in every day. If you want to connect to your higher self, you have to become friends with your higher self. You cannot just ask and pray when you need something. You have to make and develop a connection and a friendship with whoever you want to communicate with. So if it's like higher dimensional beings, you got to connect every single day and make it a point to ask how they're doing. How can you help me? Can you show me? Can I connect with you? Whoever it is, if it's Jesus, if it's Mary Magdalene, if it's higher dimensional beings, if it's fairies, whatever, you got to make a connection every single day throughout your day. You cannot just cry wolf when you need help. It's got to be all the time. You got to commit to it. I'm getting bitten by mosquitoes out here, man. And passion, find what you're passionate about. It helps bring you into the, yeah, that too. Presley, what's good, brother? Damn, I wish you would have came earlier, brother. I'm about to get off here, but I'll tell you what, man, I got 5% left on my battery, and I was just channeling some major information from source. So anybody that did not catch this, man, go back and watch the replay like Presley. I highly recommend it. It was so powerful. You'll feel the energies coming through this live. But that's the thing, man. We aren't taught that you have to do just like you would do in a relationship if you're married or you have a girlfriend or, you know, your parents or your friends. Like, you know, if you're not around and like you don't hit them up like here and there, like eventually they're just going to go, they're going to disappear. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to develop a connection. You know, you got to develop a connection. So if you want to connect to spirit, you want to talk to spirit, or you want to like be in your heart, you have to work on it. We were so conditioned and brainwashed that you have to work on it. You have to work on the relationship with spirit, with your higher self, with Jesus, with whoever you want to do it with God, source, prime creator, whoever, friends, romantic partners, your higher self. It takes effort. You have to put it in. They want commitment, and you have to show commitment. So anyways, I love you all, man. Thank you, Presley, for pulling up now. I appreciate you, man. I wish you would have been here earlier, but I got 5% left on the battery. I stayed even longer, and you came in. I'm glad that I stayed for when I did, because I got to see you pull up. And thank you, Dean. Thank you, Phoenix. Thank you, Jacob. Thank you, Presley, man. Everybody that's been in here, thank you for tapping that like button. Subscribe. Share this video out, man. If you know anybody, man, that is struggling, share this live to them. All right? Share this live, man, and, let's get the message out to as many people as possible. It takes each and every one of us, man. It's not only me. With the help of you guys, more people will see this and will maybe figure out how to be in their heart more too. And then that's how we change the planet. That's how we create the new earth, man. So share the video out, share these videos, share this channel. There's so much information on here to help change this whole planet. You know what I mean? I love you all, man. I'll see you guys soon. Next time I'll text you, Presley, that I'm going live, all right? I should have done that before I went live. Yeah, I got mosquito bite right here. It's itching like no tomorrow. I got to put some garlic on it. It's thundering. Source, Prime Creator Source is speaking to us, man. I love you all, man. Keep your head up. I love you guys, man. Take care of yourselves, man. We're all a part of the fam, and we're creating the world together, a better place for us all to live. We're the guardians of this planet, and we're taking it back. And we are going to protect it. And we're never going to allow this shit to ever happen again. I love you all. I'll see you in the next live or the next video or possibly somewhere around the world, man. Until then, I love you all, man. And I'll see you soon. Let's go.